In this video, I want to talk about what can we learn from billionaires. The contents involve the introduce of resource, relevance to behavioral finance, and the reasons why I recommend this source to others. We Study Billionaires is the flagship podcast of the Investors Podcast Network. The two hosts are Proston and Stig. They are also the founders of the Investors Podcast Network. They update their shows weekly by studying and interview some famous billionaires to teach audience how to use investment strategies in the market. We all know knowledge is important, especially when investing. Financial literacy is one factor of knowledge in finance. Source of financial advice study shows people with advanced literacy get investment advice from professional financial magazines, newspapers, and books that have a higher percentage than that of basic literacy. In an interview with John on August 29, John shared some of his investment strategies. John has a negative investment thinking, which means people should think and identify what is not to do as often as know what is to do. People simply want to get benefits in investments, but investments requires hard work, diligence, and patience. John said the goal of invest is to learn. He learns different business models, reads the primary resources, financial reports every day. Also, as an investor, people should spend time to learn some new things which are not relevant to our portfolio instead of only focus on our portfolio. Emotions include positive, neutral, and negative emotions. Representative of negative emotions include worry and fear. According to the data published in Journal of Financial Economics, a significant aviation disaster event leads to an average stock market loss of more than 60 billion per event. This conclusion fully illustrates the huge impact of investor fear on market conditions. However, in the interview on July 27, Lee said the market has its cycle related to some facts such as the money supply and the GDP. So, as investors, what we really need to understand is what kind of investments we need and allocate our asset packages reasonably. It's part of time value and save early. Since money have time value, so we should save as early as possible, which means we can get more when we retirement. In order to achieve this goal, we should balance our income and expenditure and save more as our income increase. Self-control is also important. Since young people like to enjoy life, so they may ignore the amount of money they spend on drinking a cup of coffee a day. At the same time, some young people accustomed to buy some luxury goods, which beyond their ability to compare with others or their friends, and they may also lead a debt crisis. Therefore, it is necessary to develop automatic saving and cultivate self-control. Jeff is an entrepreneur and bestseller author. On the show of April 25, Jeff introduced his book, The Price of Tomorrow, which lets audience know the impact of inflation and deflation so that investors can better distribute income and expenditures and develop the habits of regular saving. I will recommend this source to others. There are 4 reasons. The first one is guests. The guests interviewed in each episode are experts in the financial industry. The second one is content. The content of each episode is related to the market situation, and this can help audience to know some investment directions. The third one is there is an introduce to let audience know what they will learn in the episode and provide some relative book and resources to the audience. The last one is influence. The investment experience shared by billionaires will inspire normal people to learn investment strategies and have a positive impact. The above is my sharing. Thank you for listening.